Today is Monday, and there's a few things that have arrived in the mail. Nothing card related, but I just thought, pardon me, I just thought that I would show these things off to you. It's just kind of interesting to me. The first thing we'll get into it here. This was from a seller in Oregon, and this is a 1935 to 1975 40th anniversary of Kiskakon Lodge patch. I think it's not sure it's from 1975, but it's got the 1975 date on it. I just collect the 1975 year. Not really sure about that one. It was very inexpensive. It was listed as used, but there's hardly any wear to it, so that's really pretty cool. The next thing that came in was some pictures for some of my projects. This was just a nice meal that I had one time at the coast, and I thought it would be cool to have a 8x10 of it, so that's pretty neat. Some fries. They were very good and it photographed pretty well. That's kind of neat. I just like this sign. The area behind this sign is closed, and I just like the foliage there. That's kind of nice. This is actually a piece of a dock from tsunami debris with some signs talking about all the tsunami debris that washes up on the Oregon coast. Let's see. I had some people I was going to send off to. I wished I had some of these in larger size. Here's Prentice. I can't think of his name right now, but he was in Space 1999, I believe, and he was in Doctor Who. And I'm going to send these off to him. I thought I had a trading card, but I think this is all I have. Then I got Peter Purvis, I think, and I cannot remember if I quickly wrote a letter out to him, but if I get him back, then I will display these pictures with his autograph. He was on something called Blue Peter, and he was also, I believe, in the early Doctor Who's with the first or second Doctor. So that's really pretty neat. These here are for my Cheers project, and we'll just go through these. I found a way that I can save these. So I have Ray Burke as Walt Twitchell. I think he played the principal on the Wonder Years. Chip Zien, I have him. Special appearance by Wade Boggs. So that's pretty neat. In fact, I have a index card type thing. Here's Dante Di Loreto. I don't remember if I have him or if I'm going to send off to him. I don't remember. Hugh McGuire, I have him. I have forgotten what he's done. Kenneth Tiger, I have him. These are all the screenshots from Cheers. Leah Remini, I have her. Here's Barbara Babcock, I have her. She was also in Dr. Quinn. Dan Galliani, I'm going to be writing to him, but it'd be, or I could write to Susan Case or James V. Christie, see, so there's a few people that I can use that for. Dan Rabson and Paul Vaughn, Jan Rabson, so I'm going to send to Jan Rabson, I believe, so that's kind of neat there. There's one more thing which I have not opened. It came from overseas. It came from International Netherlands. Maybe somebody might be able to identify these for me. These are a couple of little badges I got from bicycles, and they're about $5 a piece with best offer free shipping. This is a little bit tiny for my bicycle, but this is made by Burco. I've never seen this particular logo. I see other Burco logos for it's a foreign bike, but I just thought it might look cool on my bicycle. It's probably very old. This is probably at least the 50s. It's made out of brass. The head badge for a bicycle. I just thought that was really neat. And overseas, like Netherlands, Holland, Belgium, France, Italy, they have all kinds of really cool badges for bicycles. And they can range anywhere from probably $5 on up to hundreds of dollars. Now this one I know nothing about, and this is actually copper, I think. That's pretty neat. This is MDWAELE. It says Cycles and Sport. And Maurice de Waal was a famous Tour de France bicyclist and that sort of thing. I think he might have been from Belgium. I'm not really sure about him, but I couldn't find any information on this head badge whatsoever. If anybody knows how old this is, where it came from, the enamel is wearing off, but I could have, I'm not saying a one of a kind, But for $5, I might have a super, super rare badge. I do not know. I've checked all the forums on the internet and I haven't found anything. But if you know anything about the age of these two badges or anything about Burko or Maurice de Waal, he lived up until the 1950s, I believe, and he raced in the 1920s. So that might give us some insight to when this was used, or it might be a tribute bike from later. But I think it's pretty old. That's really pretty neat. So I'll put this at least in a little display box, and this I might use on my bike if it'll fit. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Hope you guys get some cool stuff, and thank you for watching.